Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I'm going to try to keep this as close to 15 minutes as possible. Really want to respect your time and just appreciate you guys hopping on. So I'm going to do some quick intros and then we will hop right in. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Brittany Raup. I am a homeschool mom with 4 kids at home. My past history is working in healthcare. I worked in healthcare and health and wellness for 12 years. And then I retired to do Plexus full-time and to homeschool my kids. I am an emerald in the company, which will make sense a little bit later. And I've been doing Plexus for about 6.5 years. And I'm going to let my sweet friend Sarah introduce herself, and then she's going to kick us off telling us a little bit about Plexus. So Sarah, you can unmute and start us off.
Thanks, Britt. Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah. Like Brittany said, I have been doing this for about 5 years. I'm a Gold Ambassador. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3. I have a 6-year-old and almost 3-year-old next week, and a 16-month-old. I have been in the corporate world. I have been in healthcare. I have been in customer service, and I've also been in real estate. So I've been doing a lot of things over the last, God knows how many years. But this is by far one of the best things that I have done for myself, for my health, and for my family. And a business was not what I was looking for at all, but this company is just amazing. Plexus Worldwide. Like, let's get into it. Like, who are we, right? We're a leading wellness direct selling company based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. You have opportunities with this company to go and visit the headquarters, and they treat you like gold when you do that. So you have an opportunity to go there and see what this is all about and learn even more. But in short, Plexus offers about more than 30 products, I would say, that enable people to just improve their lives and well-being while exploring a supplemental income opportunity, right? So a lot of people share about our main things, the pink drink, reset, triplex, all of that. But we have over 30 products that can help people, and that you're able to earn income off of. We were founded in 2008, so we just celebrated our Sweet 16. Happy birthday, Plexus. I think it's amazing that we've been around for so long. We just have such integrity. Plexus as a company just really empowers hundreds of thousands of independent business owners in 4 different countries, if you didn't know, with the opportunity to meet their wellness and financial goals by sharing high quality health products with others. And that's basically what we do. We are the OG gut health company. Don't let anybody else tell you anything else. 5 years ago, no one was saying anything about gut health. And if they were, I was kind of like, what are you drinking? So yeah, we actually have our pink drink patented. We've got a lot of other companies out there who are sharing about gut health, but I would definitely say we're the OG. And let's talk about the opportunity a little bit. Like, what does it actually mean for you? Brittany, take it away.
Thanks. Okay, so you may be familiar with the Plexus products, right? Triplex, the pink drink, the 3-day reset, right? We've got some amazing products and they truly do change lives. But today we're going to talk about the opportunity to build a business with Plexus, which is equally life-changing, like if not more life-changing than the products themselves. It has truly, truly changed my family's life. And like we're living in an entirely different life because of Plexus. So there are 3 kind of main reasons that people come to Plexus. Like they're looking for opportunity, and it could either be for income, for time freedom and flexibility, or for purpose and impact. Those are kind of the 3 things that draw people. So I am curious if you guys could just drop in the chat, pop in there and say which one resonates with you. Is it more income? Is it time and flexibility, or is it making an impact or having a greater purpose? I would love to just see kind of like what resonates with you, what kind of got you interested in the opportunity. There is certainly room for all 3, and we're going to talk through some of those things. Okay, so we'll start with just the income, right? Like some people come to Plexus because they need another way to earn income. Right now, 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That is up 6% from last year. In other words, more than 3/4 of Americans are struggling to save or invest after just paying their monthly expenses, right? We're all feeling that. The cost of everything has gone up. If you're shopping for a house right now, like it's crazy, groceries, everything is so expensive. So 45% of Americans have a side hustle to help cover costs. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about this income chart you're looking at and what the opportunity is. But just know, even if you're looking to just share with a few friends and earn, $500 a month to $1,000 a month, that can make a huge difference for your family. When I first started, that made an enormous difference in my family's life, just to have, number one, my products paid for, and that little like extra wiggle room in the budget. So just a really short snapshot. Our compensation plan is incredible, and I would love to talk one-on-one with you and give you more details, but just a snapshot with it. There are 8 ways with Plexus to earn bonuses and commissions. It's an incredible compensation plan. They give us up to 5 commission checks each month. So you actually have an opportunity to earn 5 paychecks each month, and you can receive your first commission check as soon as next week. Okay, if you decide to jump into this and start sharing, you can get paid as soon as next week. So check out on the left side of the screen the pay by rank. Okay, this is the average monthly income by rank. That first rank of silver that you see at the top is achieved just by referring 3 friends that place an order. Okay, so 3 friends, grab triplex or grab your favorite combo, place an order under your referral link. You're earning about $300, and that can be done in just a few days. Now, I mentioned I'm an Emerald ambassador, so you can see where that falls in the chart. Again, this is monthly income. And one thing I love about our compensation plan that's really unique is that there is no income cap. So what I love about network marketing is the more you're willing to share and work hard and grow your team, there's no limit. Like if you show up at your 9 to 5 and you work super hard, most of the time you're not compensated any better, right? You just make what you're going to make and that's it. But when you are building with Plexus, there's no cap, which means if you hit that top rank of diamond, which you see at the bottom, you can actually re-enter and hit diamond again. And there are several people in our company that have done that. They're called double diamonds. There's literally no income cap at all. For most people, Plexus is a part-time side gig, like Uber or Instacart or Grubhub or, one of those things. But unlike those things, Plexus is a business where you can earn income predictably over time. Okay. So think about it and just drop it in the chat. If this would make a difference for you, like what would $500 to $1,000 a month do for your family? Would that make a difference for you? And if so, like what are some of the things that could open up for you? But it's not just about income. We also have an incredible community. So Sarah's going to tell us about that.
Yes. So I would definitely say that community is something that I did not expect when I started my business with Plexus. It wasn't even on my radar, honestly. But as you know, like if you're working anywhere, it's super important to also love the people that you're working with. The environment is so important and just kind of integral to like your success with whatever it is that you're doing wherever you are. It's not just about earning money at the end of the day. I've definitely left places of employment because I wasn't happy with where I was working and the people that I was connected with. And the same happens here. We have such a great community though that you don't have to worry about that. It's not just about the paycheck. We want to be a part of something that is really impacting other people's lives and doing so in such a positive way. And we're able to do that. I mean, like our team itself is called Made to Thrive because we actually really want you guys thriving. We want everybody on our team thriving, whether you're working the business or just, taking the products. We want to really cater to your well-being overall. So being a part of the community is just one of the ways that you're able to experience that, and one of the ways that we're able to love on all of our people. We do that through in-person get-togethers, through our social wellness clubs. We have such a supportive community across many states in the U.S. It's not just, I'm in New Jersey, Brittany's in Pennsylvania. We're all over the place. So it's really great to get to meet other people. Most of us are moms. A lot of us are moms. I've definitely ran Zoom calls where I was, feeding my baby, or you're going to probably, if you decide you want to work the business, you'll be a part of calls where kids are around my shoulder and jumping on me. It's just a part of it. Yeah, definitely. I've made like some of my best friends through Plexus, and people who have pulled me out of trenches and brought me through things. Not just with the business, but also with my personal life, other things that were just unassociated. That's how great this community is. They want you to succeed. It's wholeheartedly an effort to just really connect with you, and that's what I think a lot of people are missing through social media and life in general these days. So with that, also you meet so many people, you need the community, but what's great is that you also have opportunities to earn travel. You also have opportunities to connect with them and meet them in person because you earn a trip, which is amazing. Who here loves to travel? Can you drop a one in the comments if you love to travel? I want to see all the ones. I've been able to travel and take my kids to convention, which I probably never would have done. I did that with my friend Shannon. We drove 8 hours to go to a convention. I brought two of my kids, and it was amazing. They got to see what it was like to just push past obstacles and see what convention was like and all the hype. In the last 5 years, I've gotten to travel other places too. And Brittany, you've been able to travel so much. Tell us where you've been.
Sorry, my screen freaked out. Okay, so yes, I love traveling, and Plexus has sent me places I never would have gone. So let's just take the past 6 months, okay? In the past 6 months, Plexus has sent me on an all-inclusive cruise, which I brought my mom as my guest, and then an all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana. I brought my best friend. We're headed to Vegas in a few weeks for convention, and then in September I'll go to Maui and bring my husband. So like that is incredible, and it really has, I'm a mom of four. My youngest just turned 2. Like I would not be prioritizing traveling right now, but Plexus has allowed us to do that. And we're actually bringing all of our kids, my husband and I are bringing our kids to the convention in Las Vegas, and we're going to do Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon. And like we wrap our family travel around the Plexus travel too. And it's just been so incredible. Yeah. Did you want to say anything else, Sarah, about travel? Sorry, I got excited.
Trying to unmute it over here. It was like not letting me. No, I really love hearing all the places that you've been able to go. And my favorite thing is that you get to take your kids with you. Not that you have to, right? Everybody deserves a kid-free vacay, but they get to experience those things too. And I would venture to say that for a lot of people, they probably wouldn't be able to take all of their children with them on these vacations and have them get that experience. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a huge blessing. Definitely has given us opportunity we would not have otherwise. So travel is just a huge perk, so we have to mention it. But let's talk about why people choose Plexus, right? Like you have lots of options. If you're looking for a work from home opportunity, there's different companies, there's different opportunities. So why should you choose Plexus? And I will be honest, I chose Plexus by accident. I just loved the products and I started sharing. For me, it was very providential. Like it was a God thing that he put me in this business because I did not do my research, but now I have done the research and I can tell you like the products are the highest quality. When I first started, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the company was debt free. I didn't know that we had high integrity leaders. I didn't know that the company puts 50% of their earnings right into the ambassadors' paychecks. I didn't know all that, but now I do. And I can confidently tell you that this is the best company to partner with. People choose Plexus because the products are the best of the best. The company even pays for third-party research to prove it. Like they know their stuff is clean and great, but they pay for third-party research just to give everyone the assurance that like it really is the best of the best. Also, if you want to make sustainable, consistent income, you have to sell a consumable product, right? Something that you're actually consuming or taking. It is so different than selling leggings or purses or even makeup, right? Something that people don't need on a regular basis. Because people love our products, they consume them and then they need more. So that results in a consistent paycheck for you. There is no inventory. Who wants a garage full of product? No, thank you, right? Everything ships directly to your customer. And of course, the opportunity is work from anywhere, anytime. You do have to put in the time and the effort to make this work for you if you want to build, income with Plexus, but it is completely on your own schedule. I homeschool 4 kids. I tutor at our classical conversations group, and I work in Emerald level business, right? I don't know anything else I could do in the world with that kind of flexibility and earn full-time income. It truly is amazing. Okay, but you may be thinking in your head, well, what about this? What about this? So Sarah's going to help us answer some objections that come up.
Yeah, so we're not all superwoman like Brittany. Okay, we're all different. We all have different personalities. She's amazing. I'm like, you just own it because you're amazing. You are, Britt. So as you're listening, you're probably like excited. I want to travel. I want to make money, and then you start to work the business, or you start to think like, okay, I could probably do this, and then you're like, oh no, no, I'm not like that person. Um, you probably have these things coming up in your head. Like, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't want to be that girl. I don't know if I want to be on social media like that, so on and so forth. Like, trust me, I get it because we've all said all of those things. Um, but I really want to tell you that it's so important that you understand those things are just your brain trying to keep you safe. And like our brain's on the minimum. They want like the least amount of energy expended with your life. They're trying to keep you just comfortable and safe and stress free. So when you're entertaining the idea of learning something new or doing something new, like it's like, let's run for the hills because no way, this is scary. But you really need to just say, thank you, brain. Thanks for trying to keep me comfy in my sweats on the couch because that's, Netflix and chilling on my couch is just so comfortable. But I really want to do these things. I want to take the trip. I want to be able to pay for my products. I want to feel good. And I also want to make other people feel good and help them succeed too. And you're keeping me stuck, brain. Never mind, go away. So in order to get the different results in your life, you really need to grow and get out of your comfort zone. So I just want to go over some people who stepped out of their comfort zone. Let's take a look at their stories. This is what it looks like. All right. So we have Alicia. Alicia is really great. She's amazing. She's a mama, wife, banker. She actually recently left her job at TD, which is incredible. I feel like, if you love your career, that's amazing. But if you're also looking for something else where you can step away from that, um, this allowed her to do that. Taking this leap of faith and ignoring the thoughts that she had that were just objections and keeping her safe. She stepped outside of that and now she works Plexus full time. She is a mother to her son, an awesome wife to her husband. We have Christina Williams. She's a mom of 5 and a former teacher. We've got a lot of teachers on our team, actually. She was actually a huge Plexus skeptic when she first started, and she didn't even work the business until 2 years after taking one of her probiotics. And now she's at the top of the company. So imagine that. You're not even working for 2 years. You're not doing anything with it. You're kind of skeptical. You kind of want to like be able to say, hey, this doesn't work. And then she couldn't, and now she's at the top. I bet you she never even saw that coming. And then we have Brenda Martin, who's a homeschool mom of 11. Of 11. So if there were any, like, I have no timers on this call, just no. Okay. 11 children, get out of here. She definitely probably really was a valid excuse if she wanted to use it, but she didn't. And they're both, her and her husband are at the top of the company, which is amazing. So these are just 3 examples of so many of people who just decided, you know what, we're going to go for it. Which I think is amazing. And so, like, Brittany, what do you think that this could look like for someone who decided to work the business? What would it look like?
Yeah. So that's a great question because like it's different for everyone, right? 3 different stories. We could share so many more stories with you guys of people that have been successful, all different kinds of people, men, women, you name it, like just all kinds of different people have been successful. So I want you to think about what this could look like for you. So just visualize for a second. Imagine that you jump into this, you say yes, and 12 months from now, right? End of May next year, you've earned a free trip to Hawaii. You're bringing in an additional 5 paychecks per month. Your friends and family are seeing results with their health and they're thanking you because their lives have been changed and you're part of a wellness community that you love. That sounds great, right? It's possible. Like it is actually possible for you. And so what's the risk, right? Because everything has a risk and a reward. So the reward is potentially awesome. What is the risk? Honestly, there's really none. You can do as much or as little with this business as you like. There's no cost to upgrade. You simply start sharing and take that next step and see where it goes. So if you're ready to talk more, I'd love to have a one-on-one conversation with you because it is really unique to every person. Some people just, they need to get their products paid for so that they can be on them consistently and not have to worry about, paying the cost. We can help you do that. Some people are like, top of the company, let's go. That diamond paycheck is what my family needs. And we can help you do that. So we're here to help you take the next step. I'd love to personally chat with you about your goals, your dreams for the business, and your next step for getting started. So I'm going to put in the chat a link. It's a Google form. And if you are curious, interested, just want to have a further conversation, I would love for you to click this or copy and paste the link so you have it. And you can fill this out. It's just some basic information of what you're looking for and what time of day would work for you to chat. And then I will reach out to you personally and set up a time to chat. We will go through, what this could look like and what you want to do with Plexus. Okay, so that is your next step. If you're interested, even if you're just curious, okay, I want to encourage you to just be brave and bold and go ahead and fill that out, and we will set up a time to chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was a little hard to keep it to 15 minutes, but we did our best. Thank you, Sarah, so much. And please don't let fear of the unknown hold you back from something that could truly change your life. I personally am so, so glad that I said yes to building with Plexus, changed everything for our family. We as a team and a community made to thrive, like Sarah said, we are truly going places, and we would love to have you come with us. So thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and I hope to be chatting with many of you soon. Good night.
Good night, everybody.